If your child tells you that I want to be a podcaster immediately after high school, don't take them to USIU and pay 3 million there. Use that 3 million to buy them equipment. We need to start thinking like football academy. I understand when some people actually hire cars to go to places because the world is expecting a lot from you. Like the other day I was speaking to a politician and he was telling me that how do you think we can do this in a more professional manner? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What is unprofessional about what I am doing?
Do you think that most people believe too highly in themselves than they should?
People will always want to belong to the next class. That's why they say that people who are poor tend to be very close to God because they sort of believe that everything that they get is coming from God. Have we started?
Yeah, we started.
Is that already? I sold my phone and got a passport and I arrived in Rwanda, I think, with only 2,000 Kenya shillings. I've never been employed myself.
You employed for 30 minutes. What happened?
I fired myself.
Hey, I think this episode will bring some value to you. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe. It is completely free and it directly supports more content like this. Yes, sir.
Ogato is your name?
Ogato is my name. Joab Ogato.
Joab Ogato.
Yes, like you are Oduor Jagero.
This is on Lewis. And the O, I don't know where it's coming from.
I also have no idea. Does your name have a meaning? Jagero?
Jagero, yes, the builder.
The builder. You've been building, man.
Yeah.
Building a lot of things.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've been building a few things.
Your journey is interesting. I know you have a background in mass communication. Is that something you always wanted to do?
Kabisa.
From when you were young?
From when I'm young, yeah.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be a writer and somebody who does some kind of talking.
So let me understand the context in which you grow up. And the reason I want to understand that context is to see how that prepares you to become the man sitting from you today.
Yeah.
So what is that setting like for you to enable you, empower you to write? Do you write in school? Do you do speaking in school, symposium, stuff like that?
Yeah, composition writing a lot.
Composition?
Yeah, composition writing a lot in school.
Did you used to be one of those guys who get like 40 marks in composition? In my time, it was 40 out of 40 was the maximum.
Yeah, I would get about 30, 35, 36. Hey. I was very good in composition, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
From when you were like in primary school? Primary school,
yes. All the way to... It was my best. English was my best subject.
Yeah.
In writing.
Storybooks?
Storybooks, yeah.
Do they influence your writing at all? Or do you get that from newspapers or?
I read a lot of newspapers and long form journalistic articles like the New York Times and so on and so forth.
At that time, you were reading New York Times?
Not at that time. That time there was also the Weekly Review, remember?
Yes.
Oh, that was Kenyan.
Yes.
So my uncles were learned people and they had lots of those magazines.
Yeah.
And my uncle, who was also actually a missionary, sort of, in Turkana, had a lot of magazines from the Western world. Yeah, so there was a lot to be read. There were books, magazines, everything you can think about.
So when those come down to your home, is an opportunity for you to
I would go to their places, basically.
Read.
They were not coming to my place. My uncle, actually, the missionary, had a library. Yeah.
Yes.
And we were reading a lot of that.
So those books that you're reading, do you understand what you're reading?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. It is just a window. You're like inside a house and looking outside and seeing a new world. So when somebody is talking about Colorado Springs,
yes,
you cook it up in your head, how it looks. So you travel through text.
Yes.
And written word. I think that's what happens. Before you went to Canada, and I don't know which state you're coming from, Toronto, is it?
Yes, I live in Toronto.
Yeah, so yes. Toronto, before you went to Toronto, you had an idea of what it looks like. But when you landed there, it was completely different, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So every time you read something, you sort of
get a mental picture
of what it looks like. What it looks like. Have we started?
Yeah, we started.
Is that already?
We've been rolling. I want to be economical with time.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, you told the guy to get in. Okay, cool. Did they recognize you?
Yeah.
How does that feel when you walk around the streets and folks are recognizing you?
At some point, it sounded good, but I am no longer. It's boring these days because a lot of your privacy goes away. And there is a lot of pressure to act in a certain way.
Yes.
That is not necessarily the poor boy from the village.
Yeah.
So it's a bit difficult to do that. And there is a lot of expectation
Yeah.
that, and it is the growth is so fast. Within 4 years or less.
Yeah.
That kind of people knowing you in that large scale, it's it puts a lot of pressure. I think it is the pressure that it puts on you on how do you behave, which car do you drive, are you paying the bill or somebody else is paying it for you? What is going on? People asking you for money, are you going to give it, or you're going to say if you do not have money, you can't ask anybody because they believe that you have all the money in the world. So it's just, and I think this is why a lot of people live beyond their means, especially people that are in the limelight.
Yeah.
And then it goes down pretty badly, because then when you're in real trouble, then people will start changaing you for you online. And they're like, but we saw you with a Benz the other day, S-Class. So what is that about? But so I understand when some people actually hire cars to go to places.
Yeah.
Because that is what the world is expecting a lot from you, I think. And you need to sort of tell them that, look, yeah, I made it, and we all made it, and we are here. But sometimes it's not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, like content creation is not really the business as you'd understand it's a very gradual. And Kenyan companies still do not believe in podcasting as a place where they can put their products and put their services.
Yeah.
So you can be very big, but people still do not place ads. Yeah, people still do not place ads on your product.
On your product.
Yeah.
It's a similar case to me, man. I've been doing this for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
And it's very select people who've decided to advertise on my platform because they are my friends more than they are, and because they believe in this. And it's because they know me personally. I've tried to pitch a bunch of different companies, man. I go there with these entire write-ups trying to impress them. But they're like, yeah, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your subscriber base?
I'm at 21.5K right now.
21K.
Yes. And so I know that is not big, but I also think that podcasting is very personal and very intimate because someone gets to know you. And that if I can convince my 5,000 core believers, I want to imagine that out of this 21K, there's 5,000 who strongly believe in me.
Yeah.
If I can convince these 5,000 guys to come and buy your watch, your water, your cups, or some product that you're selling, I think that's a good number because it's gonna.
Yeah, a lot of companies do not understand it, and I think there is our marketing departments in this country is also very corrupt. I think there is a lot of people not believing. They want to do things with people that they already know. I don't know. It's just something that you don't understand. But as you grow bigger and bigger, some people will basically turn towards you and say that, look, we want to do this with you. I have a few people coming in and doing business with me, and I feel like up to now there is no belief from Kenyans.
Yeah,
Kenyan companies. Kenyan companies do not believe in the things that we do in as far as podcasting is concerned.
Yeah.
Very few. Like I think I've been supported more by American companies than Kenyan companies. Like I always give this example that I used to sell less than 5,000 worth of book sales before I started my podcast.
Yes.
When I started my podcast, my sales actually went up lots fold.
Yeah.
Like I do more than $2,000 in book sales every month. Yeah.
Just because of the podcast.
Just because I'm placing it on my podcast.
Yes.
And also the other thing that I've realized is that they do not see the value. Like the other day I was speaking to a politician, an aide de camp of a politician, and he was telling me that how do you think we can do this in a more professional manner? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What is unprofessional about what I am doing?
Exactly. I mean, I haven't been to the studio yet, but I've been made to understand that your studio is quite professional. I mean, you have all the necessary things. I mean, there's cameras, there's a nice background, nice set. Nice lighting. I think you also have a teleprompter. Which is professional enough for many podcasts.
But still, some people think that is child play. And sometimes when people come to my studio, they're like, you only do podcasting here? Because they look at what I have done and the kind of investment that I put there, and they think it's not the child play that we are seeing online. So then they think that's a child play, but for me, I think that's not it's the next big thing.
Of course.
And so I think that as podcasters, we have to push the envelope. It is really hard to do podcasting in Africa.
Yeah.
Because you are against everything. You're against Kenyan companies and African companies that think that they don't want to put adverts on you. So you're feeling like, okay, let's say, for example, Safaricom.
Yeah.
If you look at Safaricom, they're not placing anything on Ikonini.
Yeah.
They're not placing anything on Dialogues Jagero. They're not placing anything on Ofweneke.
Yes.
They're not placing anything on Obina. And you're like, there has to be a problem.
Yeah, and this,
I mean,
the podcasts we mentioned, some of the biggest in the country right now.
They are not placing it on Lin Ngugi.
Yeah.
And you're saying, okay, why? Okay, look at all the banks. Where are they placing their ads?
In media, in TV media.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Traditional media.
TV, you're spending 2.7 million, you know, but you can spend like
A fraction of that.
on a podcast.
Yeah.
If somebody gave you, let's say, $10,000 for an 8-month contract, you can imagine that Safaricom or Airtel or I&M Bank or Equity Bank is going to be on your channel
Of
for
course.
8 months
Yes.
for only $10,000.
And that is a lot of viewership. I mean, when I even think about it, I've seen some of these TV channels now, they have their own YouTube channels. And some of them don't do the numbers that some of the podcasters do.
They cannot do the numbers because they have a lot of guardrails. First of all, they are answering to CM Communications Authority of Kenya.
Yeah.
There are things they cannot discuss that we can discuss.
Yeah.
And the things that they cannot discuss are the things that people come to listen to from our table.
Yes.
From our tables. So
Which is normal discussion.
that is normal discussion.
Yeah.
People talking about sex.
Yes.
They don't want to talk about sex on TV, but they give birth. You know?
Yeah.
And their
Of
wives are
course.
leaving them because they can't do it
They
well.
can't be open enough to discuss it. Yeah, and this presents a space where we can be open, honest, and speak freely without any fear. And one thing I love about podcasting is also given me the space to meet people and learn.
Yeah.
I don't know if you learn yourself, but of course,
I learn
sit
a
down,
lot.
I listen to Dialogues with Jagero, and I learn from there. But also me personally, when guests come over here, man, I'm sitting here, I ask a question. Sometimes it's a very random question that I'm genuinely interested in learning. And I also get to learn a lot. How about you? Do you see that happening?
I learn a lot. In fact, I've learned a lot from women.
Yeah.
From how they behave and their inner selves. There is as men, we tend not to understand women much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've spoken with so many women, and you begin to understand the gender.
Yes.
Yeah, how their fears, their anxieties, their whatever, their stories, and so on and so forth. Which as men we don't think is very necessary because it's too much on the emotional side.
Yeah.
You know, we are sort of robots that you know, this dish, this isani ni chafu, let's wash it and put it there.
Yeah.
Okay, but we are not looking at the crack. I mean, do I need to continue eating on this sahani? We're not thinking like that.
Yeah.
You see, so that is I have been taught how to be a human more on my podcast. Because then my podcast, especially Dialogues with Jagero, is about humanity.
Yeah.
But politics has also taught me unbelievable things about life from politicians and political analysts at my other podcast called Political Headache.
Yes.
So it's amazing.
Why did you decide to break those two apart, Dialogues with Jagero and Political Headache?
They have never been together.
Okay.
They've never been together.
Maybe the question I meant to ask is, why did you decide on having them separately?
Because that was how it was going to happen. I think that Dialogues with Jagero is sort of a magazine.
Yeah.
Where you can discuss sex, you can discuss education, you can discuss traveling, you can discuss anything.
Yes.
But then when you bring politics in, politics is completely different. And my Dialogues with Jagero is almost 60% women, 40% men.
Okay.
And if you introduce politics into it, you are going to be losing those 60%.
Yes.
Because they don't.
Women don't want politics?
They don't. They don't like politics at all. And it is in the numbers.
Yeah.
Political Headache is 89% male.
Yes. And you can tell right there that men are mostly, lots of men are interested in politics.
Yeah. And even if you look at the town hall, which I call town hall, the comment section during every live event that we're having at Political Headache, you see very few women. It is 99% men.
Yeah.
So if you start bringing politics into it, you are, and then the problem with YouTube is that when your subscribers click, and then they leave, then that's a very bad for the health of your channel.
Yeah, for the
So
algorithm.
you don't want women who is 60% of your audience clicking and leaving because all they're hearing is politics.
Yes.
So that is why I decided that, and politics is different. I just wanted to have a different vibe.
Yeah.
In politics, because it's about Kenya, it's about election, it's about politicians, and our country is very patriarchal,
Yeah.
So there is a way men talk that will piss off women.
Yeah.
You want to discuss that on the in the locker room. So political headache is my locker room.
Yeah.
Where we discuss politics and everything male.
Yes. And then you come over to Oduor Jagero, and
Oduor
then everything else can
Jagero,
go over there.
I don't wear coats, I wear like this.
Yes.
And we just talk.
Oh, I've never been keen to notice how you dress differently in the
I
channel.
I am in a
You're
suit.
more professional in political headache.
Professional.
Yes, you're more. They say that a suit is more professional.
Yeah.
People come over here. This is how I'm dressed. January to January.
Yeah.
Monday to Monday. You meet me any day, anytime.
Yeah.
Black V-neck T-shirt.
Yeah.
Because it's easy for me. I don't have to think about what to wear. And so my uncles were here yesterday, and they were telling me, "Man, you're not professional. You're gonna meet Senator Nyakach was coming yesterday, and they were like, you gotta be professional. You gotta look a certain type of-" But I'm like, but this is me. This is me natural, and I don't have to worry. I was telling them, you guys, you have to care every morning. What am I gonna wear? You're gonna sift through your 100 clothes looking for one shirt that looks good on you. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
And so for me, this is professional enough now, which is why I'm saying that in the political head.
I just wanted, for me, I was not going for the professionalism as such.
Yeah.
I wanted this distinct. When you see Oduor Jagero at Political Headache, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a suit on. He's got a nice coat on.
Yeah.
They're not bling bling. He's doing politics.
Yes.
Because that's the language of politics. Language of politics is that even when you look at Citizen Daybreak, the men there come in suits every time.
Yes, true.
Even when they come to my studio, they are coming in suits.
Yes.
You don't want to look like that when they're all in suits. Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes I feel that some type of way. I have guests who come in with a suit.
Yeah.
And man, I feel like, man, are you judging me? Because you can look at the way they look at you.
Yeah, they're gonna judge you.
Yeah,
they're gonna judge you for sure.
But my greatest goal,
so for me, what I think should happen is that when you know that you're gonna have a guest that is like that, then you can soup it up a little bit. You can just soup it up a little bit so that you don't, because what I've realized with interviewing and talking to people is that they have to give you that respect on this table, so that then you can get the what you need from them.
Yeah.
They would say the things that needs to be said there. So sometimes I feel like that works, but again, well, it's what it is. It's like capitalism.
Yeah.
You have to sell and buy. Yeah, you have to transact.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to do that business.
Yeah.
Man, my greatest goal is to make the guest as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
And I think that the moment they probably see me in this, they might be uncomfortable, questioning.
Yeah.
But as we get to talk, the first 20 minutes just me trying to break the ice.
Because you know now on camera it doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
It looks better on camera.
Yes, of course.
Because camera has a way of uplifting the image.
Yes, but when you look at me, you look at me and you're like, this is a very weird sort of dressing for a very professional sort of meeting with politicians. Sometimes some of them will believe very highly in themselves, which I think is also everyone. Do you think that most people believe too highly in themselves that they should?
About in themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Believing in yourself is a good thing. But what I'm thinking about is they think that in the society they are upper in an upper class, or they are elevated than everybody else, and so they need to be given this sort of respect, accolades.
Yeah, I think so.
And that is across the board for everybody, I think.
I think people will always want to belong to the next class.
Yes.
Yeah. So people are always stuck on the ladder.
I mean, like I said, everybody thinks, even me thinking I'm in middle class, maybe I'm in the low class, but it's just me elevating myself to middle class.
No, I think you're in middle class.
What makes you think that?
Yeah. Yeah, right. You're in Canada, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what are you doing in Canada?
I teach.
You teach?
Yes.
So that's middle class, right? Yeah, that would be upper middle class in Kenya.
Are you middle class?
Yeah, I think I don't struggle to eat. My family has 2 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I I think I am. I think I am in middle class. I've been in middle class for about 10 years or 15 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's where I am.
So when you are starting your podcast,
Yeah.
we started this conversation by talking about how you get into this, and you say that got into mass communication, but of course it's because you're very interested in doing this from a young age. So at what point do you realize that there is actually a career for this? Because I think that even when we were reading in my school as kids, when you're writing compositions, you're told write this composition so you can pass KCSE or KCPE, and then go on to become something like a pilot or something, something very different from journalism. I knew that from a very young age, journalism was something that I was keenly interested in, but because it was never pushed as a lucrative career, I never went into it until when I became older. I realized that I am in a very different career, yes, but all my passion, my skill, my abilities, they gel so well with having conversations or presenting knowledge to the public. So for you, at what point do you realize that these are an actual career path that you can take?
In high school.
Okay.
In high school, around Form 2, I am very good at writing composition. I'm very good at writing letters and poetry. And I think that's where I want to go.
Yeah.
But how I was going to do it was going to be very difficult, I think.
How are you planning?
Because there was no plan, really.
Yeah.
In 1998, I gave my life to Christ. 1998.
Okay.
So then...
what does that mean, giving your life to Christ?
Yeah, I got born again.
That means being baptized?
No. That means surrendering yourself to Christ. So it's very difficult to understand to a middle class audience. But the people that do not have that do not care about how to sleep. And you get up and you get in the kitchen and get a coffee machine and press a button and you've got something cold.
Yeah.
Then you go to the upper cupboard and get a butter croissant.
Yeah.
And then slip it into a microwave, warm it for 20 seconds, and then eat breakfast. That concept is very difficult for somebody. It begins to make sense when you don't have all that.
Yeah.
You don't have school fees. You're struggling at home. There is very little food to eat and so on and so forth. That's why they say that people who are poor tend to be very close to God.
Yeah.
Because they sort of believe that everything that they get is coming from God. And that is why I think that the Americans and all the Europeans are turning their churches into into museums. But then the question is, why were they there in the first place? Then you go back into the history of Europe and you realize that Europe is coming from a very difficult time.
Yeah.
There were wars, there were death, there was starvation and all those things. And so they gravitated towards God.
Yeah.
And so that is the problem that we are also having in Africa, that we gravitate so much towards God because we really do not have health insurance.
Yes.
And then we believe that it is God who is supposed to take care of our health.
Yeah.
We do not have food, and so we pray for every upcoming meal. We have to pray for it.
Yes.
For our school fees, we have to go on our knees and pray, God, help me with school fees for my child, and so on and so forth. So that was me. You have that experience, and then you tend towards God. And so I got born again. I went to church, and the preacher preached and said that, okay, you guys have been having problems at home, and if you give your life to Christ, then God will start doing miracles in your life. And I believed it, and that's what exactly I did.
Yeah.
So when I got born again, what became of it was that I developed faith and hope.
Yeah.
And then when you're taught in church about God, and you're told that it is the Lord that will take you from from one point to the other.
Yeah.
So then we go back to that story. What was my plan? My plan was God. So God is going to be the one who is going to figure it out. So the things that in my head, the things that I want to do are the things that have been put, assuming that God is the one who has created me.
Yeah.
Assuming that I am having all these ideas about what I want to be in life. And the assumption is that God has put them in myself.
Yes.
And so it is God's problem to make sure that these things take place.
Yeah.
And so every night you go on your knees and tell God that this is the direction that I want to take. And so when you say, and rightly so, when you say, what does it mean to be born again? Sometimes it means nothing. It only means, it means something to that person.
Yeah.
But to the other person, it does not mean anything.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does not make sense. And that is why somebody saying, what do you mean you are going to heaven? Look, we have got our heaven here. Fine. That could be true. Perhaps that's what God actually says when they talk about heaven.
Yeah.
That I will elevate you to a point whereby you do not have to worry about the next meal.
Yeah.
So then that's your heaven.
That's heaven.
You see?
Yeah.
But for us, we think that the heaven is actually in heaven.
Yeah.
A place, mass. You know, one of these days, I think that mass is going to invent heaven. Say, look, I found it.
Yeah.
With his rockets, right?
Yeah, of course. You don't be like, here is heaven.
Yeah, I found
and to get into heaven, you gotta, give up life here.
So
Typically, I don't think
that there was no plan. My plan was to pray to God to figure it all out.
Yes.
And I think that and then there's something very interesting about faith and hope, is that it makes you start making the first step. Because faith is very interesting and hope is very interesting, that if you want this thing to fail, then you pray to God and you start doing things.
Water?
Yeah, I could take some. So that is the thing. That is how I prayed through my way to Nairobi to start my journalism. My journalism classes.
Yeah.
Here in the city.
And when you're giving your life to God, where are you?
I'm in the village, right in the village.
Okay.
Yeah. 25 kilometers, how many kilometers? 25, 30 minutes drive from Kisumu town. Nyakach constituency, along the shores of River Nyando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from there, though, you of course come to Nairobi with your faith and your hope.
Yeah.
But you transform yourself into a formidable force. And I tell you why I'm very interested in this. You've told me here that you've been in the middle class for 15 years.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah.
And my understanding is that you got into this middle class by the work that you were doing, by your writing and, by, the speaking that you'd attained from going to school and studying mass communication.
Yeah.
But interestingly, I come across your book, The Ghost of 1894. I have a picture of it over here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
The way that you come across, that you get to write that book is what is very interesting to me. My understanding of most of the Kenyan writers that I know, when they write something, they will, sit down, come up with a concept, read a bunch of things here and there, and write it down. But I come to learn that you uprooted yourself from wherever you are here in Nairobi or Kenya, and relocate to Rwanda.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, for a year.
How did that come about? Why do you decide to go there in the first place?
I think I've always wanted to do things the right way.
Okay.
And the right way is difficult sometimes, even in podcasting.
Yes.
The right way is usually very... When people come to my studio and see the camera that I shoot with, it's a 6K Blackmagic studio.
Yes.
Which is very expensive, without even the lens.
Yeah.
And I realized that in life, for example, when you start a podcast, you think that you're just competing with Obina or Dr. Fweneke. No.
Yeah.
I think you are competing with somebody right in Toronto or in London or in Munich or in Shanghai.
Yeah.
You are competing globally. So I just wanted to do the right thing. And for me to write The Ghost of 1894, I had to travel to Rwanda because I wanted to feel the heartbeat of the genocide.
Yeah.
Because that's where it happened. And so I needed to go and see the Rwandese. Writing about the Rwandese without seeing how tall they are and how lanky their men are and how short the Tutsis, the Hutus are, it was not going to do a disservice to that book. I wanted to go and see those graves, those mass graves. And so that is how I went there. I decided to go there, again, by faith, by hope. I did not have any money to go there.
Really?
Yeah. I sold my phone and got a passport and went through Uganda. And I arrived in Rwanda, I think, with only 2,000 Kenya shillings. And I would be there for a year.
So how are you surviving for a year in a foreign land?
Well, I it sounds crazy, but I also prayed that God, I'm going to Rwanda, so
Yes.
take care of it.
Yes.
So I go to Rwanda, and the first Sunday I'm in church, and I'm writing Bible verses that the preacher is discussing.
Yeah.
And there is a guy in front of me and this guy tells me he sees the book I'm writing on, and it's a book from Kenya.
Yes.
He says, "Can we have a chat after church?"
Yeah.
And turns out this guy was working for the government of Rwanda, and he has a 4-bedroomed house, and he's living there alone.
Yeah.
So I joined him.
Just like that.
Yeah. So that is how it works. And I did that until I finished the book and came back to Kenya.
So are you traveling to cities? Are you interviewing people?
Rwanda is pretty small. I was talking to a lot of people that survived the genocide. I spoke with some army officers that were in the war.
Yeah.
But mostly it was just feeling the energy of Rwanda.
Yeah. And so every day you're writing. Every day you're typing on your
and I did not
computer.
have anything else to do. I was just go talk to journalists and then come back and write and write and write and write and write and write.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the book comes out to be a very interesting book. So if anybody wants to buy the book, they find it online.
Yeah, I've lost the appetite of selling them.
Yeah.
But people still buy them. Right now, I do a lot of selling of my self-help books,
Yes.
which is basically hustles because I've never been employed.
Yeah.
So I am telling people ways to make money and ways to basically survive in a city like Nairobi or any other place where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can definitely buy it from me online.
So since you brought it up, we can talk about it. Your book on hustles, different online hustles, is also very interesting because you seem to have found a need, and then provided a solution for that need, and the need here being unemployment or employment. You write the book on the hustles, and you're providing a solution here for the many folks who are unemployed. But the way you talk about it, it sounds to me, when you advertise it on your channel, it sounds to me like you're very passionate about the unemployment. You sound almost political.
It is crazy. The employment in this country is crazy. You don't know about it because you don't live here, but it's crazy. The employment here is more than people think about. You can imagine mass communication students. How many come out of college every year?
There must be a good number. I mean,
I think the number of mass communication graduates right now is maybe 7,000 or 10,000. But where is the media? The media is gone.
Yeah.
There's no media in Kenya.
I was in Kenya the other day, and there was one journalist, there was one cameraman for a panel of like 6 guys.
Yeah.
And the cameraman had to come and shuttle us from the entrance to the studio.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah. And I went into the newsroom, they call it, where they have so many computers. It was totally empty.
Yes.
Deserted. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. And so all these parents that are taking their students to Daystar University to do mass communication and journalism, some are being shepherded to Nairobi University, some are going to KU. They are going all over the place, and lots of colleges around.
Yeah.
But where are they going to get employment? There's no media. The only media that is standing right now on 2 feet and strong enough is Citizen.
Yes.
TV47 is a Tri-X. They're trying.
Yes.
It's not a stable media house. So that's the thing. And then you go to others, civil engineering. Like yesterday, you could see that Rigathi Gachagua, give it to him, was talking about the amount of money that was given to the Chinese contractors.
Yes.
1.2 trillion.
Every year? Or
in Ruto's government.
Okay.
But if you go around where they are doing engineering, they are doing all these roads, they're Chinese.
Yes. And the Africans employed there are the guys assisting, like at the bottom of the ladder.
They're taking rubble to the other side.
Yeah.
So then what is going on there? Look at agriculture.
Yeah.
Okay? Look at all these other disciplines. Where are they going?
Yeah, when they graduate.
So what is going on is that there are no jobs. And look at AI. AI is it's crazy, bro.
Coming like a storm.
I am a victim of AI.
Yeah. Explain that.
I'm a victim of AI. I used to write for money to American clients, Chinese clients, and everybody. I was translating to the Congolese.
Yeah.
They no longer need you to translate anything from French to English.
Hey Siri, translate this for me.
No, not even that. Contracts, bro. There is a time I was paid $1,200 to translate I think 3 pages
Yes.
of French to English.
Yes.
That cannot happen today.
Oh, of course, man.
No, that cannot happen today. And we have not figured it. I've seen today at KICC, the president is doing a roundtable 2060. Nyong'o himself was asked on TV the other day about the importance of AI, even as they barrel towards 2060. Nyong'o does not know anything about AI.
Yeah.
And he's the one who is championing
2060.
the Vision 2060. It's a joke, bro.
It has to be a joke.
It has to be a joke.
And I'm also going to say this. There was Vision 2030 about 10, 15 years ago. Whatever happened to Vision 2030?
They didn't do it.
So
They didn't do Vision 2030 at all. Ruto and Uhuru were given the Vision 2030 to drive. They took every debt they could put their hands on.
yeah.
You know?
In my
And right
understanding
now
is,
they don't have the money to do Vision 2030. And now they are claiming to be doing Vision 2060. How do you do Vision 2060? And
it sounds like a political gimmick.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it is a political gimmick, and that is the problem with our country. That now the government is bringing us to talk about, what am I going to tell you about Vision 2060? Me.
Yeah.
What do you want me to tell you? Yeah, you have all the money.
Yeah.
You are a KRA is harassing every Kenyan.
Right now.
You are the one who have the money. Figure it out.
Yes.
You have a blueprint that was given to you by Kibaki when Kibaki was exiting stage left.
Yes.
Yeah. So you cannot come to us and tell us that you are bringing us to a conversation. What conversation? You have it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Vision 2060 does not tell us that we need to take debt to the point where the amount of money that we collect as a country is 2-point-something trillion.
Yes.
We pay 2 trillion in debt every year.
I was told, I think even this year they're going to collect to the tune of 3.2 trillion.
Yeah. So how can
But you say 60% of that, 66% of that is going away to pay debt?
more?
And the rest is going to pay salaries, I guess.
Yeah.
So there's nothing left for development.
Ruto spends 80 billion every month paying salaries. 80 billion.
80 billion.
Yeah.
Paying salaries.
Paying salaries. They are spending so much money. There are county governments that do not have developmental budget.
Yes. All the money that comes in is just
all the money is going into paying salaries. There is a very poor county in, I think, Machakos.
Yes.
Is it Machakos? No, it is a sister to Machakos.
Kitui?
I think so. The government spent 2.4 billion in administration work. In a county.
Every month?
No, in a year.
Okay.
2.4 billion. Administration, not paying salaries.
Yes.
The governor's office.
Wait.
Yes. So that's the thing. That's the problem. Because so the reason why I'm doing the jobs is that I've never been employed myself.
Yes.
I've never been employed. I was employed for only 30 minutes. And that was it. But I didn't die.
You were employed for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
What happened, man? Did you fire yourself?
Yes, I fired
back at the boss?
I fired myself.
Let's talk about, I have not heard about this before. What happened?
I reported to work and I realized that I had a meeting.
Yes.
Fun meeting. And I went there and we took too long.
Yes. The meeting.
And then I decided not to go back.
You decided not to go back because the meeting didn't make sense?
No, because the meeting, I just realized, oh my goodness, we are going to have trouble. We're going to have a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. So I never went for any employment.
Yeah.
I've been doing online work for all those years, about 16, 17 years now.
Yeah.
Writing for the Chinese, translating for Congolese, doing every imaginable job online.
Yeah.
We have lost money online because Americans, there are very lucrative American accounts that you cannot do if you are out of America.
Yeah.
So you have to do them using VPNs, and VPNs do leak. And I think there is a time we lost about $7,000 with a leak.
What is a leak?
A leak is that when suddenly the VPN does not say the correct
IP address,
American IP
address.
So then the system sees that you're actually
Away.
accessing the site out of the country.
Yeah.
And then they will ban you and confiscate all your money.
Oh, whatever is in there is gone.
Yeah. I remember there is a time they told my friend who was using the account of a lady, I think in Texas. She was a petite blonde woman. looking very young. And then when the VPN clicked, they told us that, okay, fine, we just want to make a video call.
Yes.
All right. See, this is your photo on file.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see it. We want your passport ready when you're doing the video call. And we also want today's text and paper.
Yes.
You know?
Newspaper.
Yeah.
So go figure out where it is and bring it bring it over.
And then we'll have a conversation.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not going to happen.
Your friend
The
was
guy is Rasta.
old
He was
guy.
Rasta. He was Rasta.
Oh man, and the account went like that with the seven. That's how you lost $7,000 as well.
Yeah. About $1 million.
Damn, that's a lot of money. But I mean, you sort of seem to have figured it out. Of course, you as Africans or maybe as young people, you got to figure out. You can't stay there and keep crying over spilled milk.
No, you got to
figure
forward
it
march.
out. And that's why you figured out how to help folks to find these opportunities by writing that book.
Yeah.
So that book is basically your lived experience.
My lived experience,
if I could say it
basically.
that way.
So I just, and I still do those works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you still do that?
I still do them.
So you podcast and you still do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but do you think podcasting has that much money?
No. So because my account, I make maybe $400 or $500 a month. So
Yeah.
from the podcast.
Can
so
that even pay one person?
It can't pay my staff. It can't pay for the subscriptions.
So what's your
softwares.
plan? Labor of love?
I'm still figuring that out, man.
Yeah.
I gotta have a plan though. So
I think your best plan is to develop products.
So I've been trying to develop products. So,
Yeah.
but when I was thinking of these products, I was like, who will buy these products? So I thought writing a book and selling that book. But I'm like, who's gonna buy my book?
Yeah, what is book about? Your journey from Kisii to Canada.
If you're a fan of the podcast, man, you already know my journey from Kisii to Canada. Or if you've listened to me on Eric's pod or Sajid's pod, or Kisiangani. I think Kisiangani.
I've been looking for Kisiangani. People are looking for me. You have that number?
Yeah, Kisiangani's
Yeah, they've been looking for me.
Yeah.
I think they are pissed off that I've not called them.
Gone, eh?
I'm gonna call that guy, but they make fun of me a lot online.
Let's give Kisiangani a call.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, can you bring my phone, please? I hope they heard that. Yeah, let them bring. Let's call Kisiangani right now and tell him Oduor Jagero is saying umekuwa mhepa. So let's call Kisiangani here. It's gonna be.
How do you know them?
We're just friends. They're comedians. I used to attend their thing. Kisiangani Emmanuel. If he picks here, we'll hear him out. Also, Kisiangani is also a very busy guy nowadays. Interestingly, his podcast is very interesting because he does the stuff live. All his episodes are live. Wait, bro. How are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm great. We are shooting a podcast here. We are recording you. So usiseme kitu. Usiseme siri zetu. So tuko hapa na Jagero, man. Jagero amesema umekuwa ukimtafuta. He's been trying to look for you too. And something.
Man, mwambie namtafuta sana tupige gumzo bana.
He can hear you. He can speak for himself.
I hope you're not going to be talking in Swahili.
No, I am an Englishman, my good sir.
Okay, very good, very good.
Find the dictionary.
So what do you think, man? When can we make it happen, sir?
We can make it happen, sir, next week, sir.
Next week? Can we set the date right now as we speak?
I'm gonna look at my calendar, my brother.
I'm opening my calendar also. Let me do this calendar.
His calendar is not open though. I think he'll give you a call later.
I'm gonna give you a call and then we're gonna figure it out.
All right, no problem. Looking forward.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Long time coming.
A long time coming, bro.
Yeah, man. I can't wait.
All right.
You also gotta come back on the Couch Connect, man. I'm gonna give you a call too later.
Yeah, give me a call. We make a date.
All right. So I love what he's done with his pod. He does everything live. Well, maybe not everything, but a lot of the stuff that he does is live. And he has a very rabid following. I think that for me, I have a following that follows the guest. So some episodes will be have lots of views. Some episodes have moderate views. But for him, it's very consistent through the episodes. It's like maybe 5K views through the episodes. And it's like that for every episode. Even if he has, whoever, if it's just himself speaking into the...
So he's the one people are following.
Yes. And they are very rabid that they would buy his stuff. They even call them, they have names for themselves. They call themselves Nziges. And they even have sent themselves number, some Zige 001, because I joined the pod, I guess, as the first subscriber or whatever, Zige 1015, something like that. I have found that to be quite unique. And I think that is more of podcasting is one of the best, because even when you're advertising a product, you know that it is going to somebody.
That is political headache for you now.
Yeah.
That is not DWJ for me. That is now political headache.
You have rabid fans there as well.
There is a lady there that is there every night.
Yes.
And she will be speaking throughout on the comment section. Yeah, really rabid following. I think that's what I have at political headache.
Yeah, and I think figuring out a way of creating this is beautiful, because you sort of have this online community that you can directly speak to.
I think you come with it before you start the pod.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Okay.
So I think these are guys who know him before the podcast.
Yeah, because he's a comedian, so maybe from his comedy career.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it is very, very difficult to follow it, to have it like that by some just coming from the blues and starting a podcast.
Yes.
Having that kind of rabid following. But now people know me from Oduor Jagero.
Yes.
And they're men, and they like me there.
Yes.
But then when we come now to speak as men at political headache, now it makes more sense.
Yes, much more sense.
So they even when we are having a podcast and we are live in the studio, there are people taking tea outside the studio.
Oh,
and watching.
Yes.
At the
studio.
Yes, outside. They're watching the pod live on
that
the internet.
Is a rabid following, man.
Even yesterday, I think we had like 7 or 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're just hanging out there watching live.
I have a place. Well, the landlord is pissed off at it, but I don't care.
Landlord will scare you.
we have a place outside my studio that is a common area. So a lot of even people come and take tea there.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people even donating, milk.
Yes.
People come with boxes of milk.
They donate for the guys who are going to be hanging out there.
Yeah. They donate milk and they donate sugar and they bring all kinds of things.
That is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You recently you said you're looking for a partner, a business partner.
Yeah.
Because you're creating something big.
Yeah. Nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening?
They think it's a joke.
Yeah.
So tutakutana mbele.
Yeah. So nobody has bit yet to buy into it. So what are you looking at? What are you looking at, like a partnership?
I'm looking at something that, creating a place like this which can change.
Yeah.
So, for example, this is going to be digital. This is digital.
A digital
wall. It can change into any color.
Yes. Or have any image.
Yeah, the background can change and so on. It can just change. You make a digital studio.
Yes.
Which can transform from one guest to the other. And then they pay for it.
Yeah.
And then put a lot of AI into the production line.
Yes.
So that, for example, right now it will be auto cutting,
yes,
auto switching, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So that, because I think that a lot of Kenyans want to create content, but they can't afford it.
True.
Everybody, because look, this studio, very few people can afford this studio. This camera, this is a three camera setup.
Yeah.
It's very expensive to set it up.
Yeah.
Where are you going to set it up? A studio like this one of yours is going to be costing, let's say, 40,000 per month in rent. You have not bought any equipment.
Yes.
This is which one?
SM7B.
Ooh, $499 one.
Yeah.
So that's $1,000. You've not figured out the stand. You've not figured out the table.
Yeah.
The iPad. I don't know which iPad it is.
Yeah.
At a Mini Pro, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
Extreme
Mini Pro ISO.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Zoom over there. And you have everything else. The TV, even the TV is, I think, is a Sisense 43-inch.
Yes.
All these things. These boys can't afford them.
Yeah.
These girls can afford these things.
Yeah.
And even when you give them this studio, the other problem is the expertise of shooting. Right? How do you shoot? The expertise of speaking to a guest.
Yeah.
You realize that I look at Kenyan podcasts sometimes, and I figure out the interviewer doesn't know what they're doing. They're not giving us anything from the guest.
Yeah.
You understand? And so that needs to be taught.
Yeah.
Right? When you have interviewed, you have shot. Okay, let's talk distribution.
Yes.
Where are you distributing your podcast? Some people are treating Facebook and Instagram as a bridge to their YouTube account. It doesn't work. People who watch on TikTok do not go to YouTube.
Yes. They live there.
Yes. They watch what they're watching there and then they go.
Yeah.
Same to Facebook, same to Instagram, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So you cannot be, giving people small stuff at you're directing them to YouTube. They're not going to go there.
Yeah.
So most people do not understand virality. What part of the video should I cut to be consumed on TikTok, to be consumed? So content engineering, they don't understand it.
Yeah.
My idea is to create an academy where people can learn these things.
Do you have students right now who are
I
learning this?
do have, but it is dubious.
Yeah.
You need to streamline it. And this is why I even have a problem with the government, even the Ministry of Youth.
Yeah.
They don't know these things. But they claim to be leading a youthful nation.
Yeah.
But they don't know these things.
And this is where the future money is.
The other day,
future
a government representative was telling me that TikTok has told them that they're not getting anything from African market, and that is why they can't pay. That's a big fat lie.
What do you mean? People are living on TikTok here. I see millions of views.
They are selling our data. They are putting ads. Even Kenyans themselves are putting ads.
On TikTok?
Yes.
Yes. And even advertising, pushing some of their own content by
so
paying for
I
them.
have 600,000 followers, subscribers, and I'm going viral every day on TikTok, but I don't get a shilling from TikTok.
Yeah.
Never gotten for the last 4 years. That is not fair. That is the work of the government.
And they are getting money. TikTok is getting money by
That is the work of the government.
Yeah.
Facebook came and cheated us that they are going to do monetization.
Oh,
they
boy.
did very good monetization, and then it nosedived.
Oh,
Like
that is something new, because I remember you on Econini saying that you are making
they changed something.
because now I hear that you gotta have like 1 million views to get $10.
Yes,
Or something.
it is dubious.
Yeah.
You get 10 million views in a month, and you can hardly get to $300. How is that possible?
Something is wrong there.
Something is really, really wrong.
Yeah, and
So-
I think it's only for the African market.
Yeah.
Or Kenyan market maybe.
And even the
because-
government, why is it that they are not taking adverts to young people?
Yeah.
Why is Kisiangani podcast not getting government funding, government
Adverts.
government adverts?
Yeah.
Why is Ikunino not getting? Why is Obina not getting? Why is Lin Gugi not getting? Why am I not getting? All right. So
It's because they don't believe in the model. They don't understand the
how
model
can you
at all.
then believe in the youth, and you're telling the youth about 2060, all right? But you don't put money in their pockets.
Yeah.
These kind of things. Like, I am telling you that Kenya can be very interesting, that if the government of Kenya decided that we are going to underpick the first 1,000 podcasts, leading podcasts in this country, 1,000,
Yes.
and give each, 1 million. How much is that?
1,000 give each $1 million. That is $1 billion.
1,000. Yes.
Yes.
That's nothing to the government.
Yeah, of course.
But do you know what you shall have done to that industry?
You'll have made the industry blow, man. I think the Kenyan podcast industry will be one of the greatest in the world, because they'll have the training,
Can
they'll
you
have
imagine?
equipment, the
Can you imagine?
content becomes super
Can you
overnight.
imagine?
And now you have things going out into the world,
Yes.
which are very, great.
Do you know Ruto is taking money from my earning, and YouTube is cutting it before it reaches Kenya? Can you imagine? And Facebook is doing the same.
Yeah.
But Ruto is feeling like he needs to take, let's say, like YouTube, like he takes maybe 5,000 from me, from Facebook.
Yeah.
But he's not thinking about how can I make this guy give me $50
Yeah.
or $100 or $200. They're not thinking about that.
Yes.
And I think this is where they're stuck. And even
Yeah.
this thing that they're doing,
But they have advisors or something.
no, I don't believe Kenya has advisors.
David
These
Ndii.
no, David Ndii is useless. I think they're just being given jobs.
Yeah. Because they're friends.
Yeah, it's just being given jobs. They're not really advising these people at all.
Why can't you lobby for that position, man?
Which position?
I don't know. Become an advisor to the government or something.
No. What we need is to advise the young people and the parents, because the parents also do not understand what they should do with their kids. They're taking their kids, like, for example, if your child tells you that I want to be a podcaster immediately after high school, don't take them to USIU and pay 3 million there.
Use
that 3 million to buy them equipment.
Yes. Let them start right off.
Yes. Bill, we need to start thinking like football academy.
Yeah.
What education does Messi have?
Well, nothing in school.
Yeah,
prepare him from soccer.
But Messi
football.
Messi can build his own Mao Summit Road.
Of course. With his own money.
Yes, Ronaldo. So we need to look at the youth right now as a football academy.
Yeah.
And the parents need to understand that education is good, but education is confusing right now for a lot of these kids.
True. I tell my students all the time.
And they are not doing well. Even, and I don't know what you guys are teaching, but you are churning out very, very, very. I don't understand.
I think it's a connected chain. There was a very big shift about 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
The quality of students that we get now are very different from the quality of students that was there before.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that it came in with the time that I became employed as a professor.
And I think sometimes that this is my thinking and my experience, because I meet young boys. Look, bro, I get so many young people calling me.
Yeah.
Like disparate calls. If I open to you my emails, you'll see young people calling me and telling me that I want to be in your studio.
Yes.
They
come and learn.
Yeah, they think I'm citizen. I am not citizen, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have a studio where you can just come and learn.
Yes.
I don't have computers for you to sit on and learn. All my computers are being used by professionals to do whatever.
Yes.
Okay? I'm thinking that we need to figure out education from the marketplace. Then we work backwards.
Yeah.
Who are you going to be in the marketplace? Then we work backwards.
Yes. That is what it needs to be.
Yeah, but I feel like the people teaching at the university do not understand the marketplace. Like people who are now doing mass communication and journalism, they are going to be podcasters.
Yes.
And nothing else.
Yes.
They're going to be running their own media houses, however small it is.
Yes.
So that should be the conversation. So when you have a 65, a 70-year-old who is not using Instagram teaching you mass communication.
Questionable.
Very questionable.
Yeah.
Because every time they're talking to you, they're talking print media, which is non-existent.
Yes. They're talking about...
They are talking about teleprompters and big teleprompter TV.
Yes.
And all so on and so forth and PR and whatever.
Yes.
I don't have...
It doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, people who have done PR and HR are calling me for me to employ them. Yo, it's less than 10.
Yes. It's a small outfit, but you see, that is where we are all headed. And even something even more interesting is that I love what you said here, that let us look at the marketplace and then work backwards. I try and employ that in some of my courses that I teach. And I mean, I also the North American University sort of tries to foresee that. And, educators are trying to get ahead of the game as well. And what you said here is very important, because folks are going to be their own boss. You're going to be your own HR, your own PR, you're going to be your own marketer and all that. And if you at all you want to learn, then focus on this and then work backwards from there. I mean, there's free courses online now that you can take in HR, in PR, in whatever. Udemy is there. There's a Coursera. All these things were free. And I remember when I was looking at them, I'm like, what did these guys think? Because they're set up by universities even, accomplished universities. And then you can work from there backwards and prepare yourself to become your own small media house. I look at someone like, there's this lady who was working with Director Trevor. I forget her name.
Wamboi. The Wamboi or somebody. The girl, yes.
The girl. And I'm like, why? She seems to have sort of gone away from the limelight after she broke up with Director Trevor. I'm like, what did she not get that would prepare her to continue working in the same line?
She was withdrawn from it.
Yeah.
She didn't know about the cameras. She didn't know about the lights.
Yeah.
She didn't know about everything else.
She didn't understand the business.
She didn't understand the pipeline.
Technicals, yes.
The pipeline, basically. The other day, I was telling a parent that I can teach you a person, but you'll be paying me $50,000 per month for the next 6 months.
And they're like, what? $50,000?
And then I asked them, but how much did you pay at USAU?
I paid $300,000 a year.
Hey, and what do you have? When my brother died and left behind his firstborn.
My condolences.
His name is Obonga. He's now very well known because I always shout his name when we are doing. You see the way you are shouting to these guys now.
Yes.
For me, I'll shout the name.
Yes. So he's one of your staff members.
Yes, he's called Obonga. 1 year ago, he approached me and told me, he's in my hand, so he needed to go to the university.
Yeah. And
I told him, look, man, I can't afford that fees right now.
Yes.
You have got 2 sisters who are behind you.
Yeah.
One is in Form 3 and the other ones are in primary, your mother at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. I told him, look, I'm going to give you a better deal.
Yes.
Come and train.
Yes.
at my studios and become an editor.
Yes.
It's a faster route, and you're going to start earning.
Yes.
Maybe in the next 2 years or so.
Yeah.
So he refused, I think. He refused. First of all, I told him to do tech. He refused.
Yeah.
And we went home to the village. And I told him, look, go home to the village. When you think that I can help you, give me a ring.
Yeah.
Or text me. So after a year, he texted me and told me, look, let's do it.
Yeah.
So he came to Nairobi and he got into my studio.
Yes.
And right now he's the senior most editor.
Yes.
Yes, he's the
All
one
from learning.
Yes,
right
yes,
there. Working
yes,
for
yes.
you.
He's the senior most editor.
Yes.
He's the one who understands the colors. He's the one who understands all the equipments that I have.
Yeah.
He's the one who understands all the live streaming needs that we do.
Yes.
He's the one in charge of the entire studio.
Yes.
In terms of technical work and his own salary.
Yes.
1 year later,
Yes.
and he's having his own house. When he came, he took one of my bedrooms in
Yes.
the house.
Yes.
And was there. And I told him that the day I start paying you salary, you are out.
Yes.
And that's what happened. And now he lives on his own and he comes to the studio.
Yeah.
Now, if he had gone to the university, he would have really struggled to pay that school fees.
Right now, you'd still be struggling.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because this would be year one.
Yes.
But now, after 1 year, he's working.
Yeah.
So I think that parents, I'm not saying that everybody should take that route, but you have to figure out life
Yes.
and say, okay, because right now he can actually go to the university and pay on his own. He can do even in classes now
Yes.
and do whatever he wants.
Man, I want to land this plane, man. I promised you I was going to take up to 11:30. It's 11:30 now, so I want to finish here by asking you about this, man. I found this.
This is Italy.
That was you. Interestingly, in Italy.
This is Pisa.
Yes. The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, in Italy.
Yes.
Yeah. I am a very goofy person.
Yes.
I don't know whether the audience is seeing it.
Yeah, they're going to see it. It's going to be added in post.
Yeah, I'm a very goofy person. So there's a market there.
Yes.
And they were selling that.
Yes.
And I just decided to, put it on, and it
Is
got
that
a
the
lot.
statue of image? The statue of David?
I'm
Sorry?
not sure, bro.
Yeah.
It was being sold in the market, and I bought it and put it on and snapped a photo and put it online.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to travel a lot. I don't travel as much, but I'm going to South Africa this November and Botswana to do a town hall there.
Yeah.
So these are good old days. I would like to start traveling again. I travel a lot before Corona.
Yeah. Man, this has been awesome. I feel like we haven't.
I promise you, we can do part 2.
Okay.
We can do part 2. And
sure.
because I feel like we have not.
Yeah.
We need to talk about
we're
this
just
more.
starting. We just got started. So sure.
But was it an hour?
Yeah, that's an hour. That's an hour, 2 minutes, 6 minutes, something. It's 11:30, man. So you gotta go. I don't wanna keep you.
Yeah, I'm going to be speaking with the Osoro, the politician.
Yeah. So he's supposed to come here as well. I think in a week or something like that through that guy.
Yeah, through that guy. It was really nice.
Yeah, this
Look, for me, I think that you keep at it.
Yes.
Something is going to give. Yeah, this is my word to you as a brother.
Yeah.
Is that you are starting from a point of, I would say you are starting from a point of privilege.
Yeah.
And that's better. Because you're a teacher in Canada and you've got a phone number that starts with +1.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thanks, man. This has been awesome, man.
Yeah.
Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah.